What? I don't know. This never used to be this hard. Did cancer make me dumber? Hello everyone, in today's video I wanted to address a problem that many of us cancer patients and cancer survivors have to face. Along with the added problems of cancer and treatments, we also get to experience this lovely side effect called chemo brain, or also known as chemo fog. So what is chemo brain? Well, I like to think of it as like a glitch in the system, like when you're knocking and it's not that no one's home, but someone that's very confused is home. So I guess that's the easiest way to explain it, but what chemo brain is memory and thinking problems that occur during and after cancer treatment. And although chemo brain is temporary and it does go away sometime after treatment, there are rare chances that it can become permanent. So here's a little bit more about what chemo brain is. The duration and severity of chemo fog does vary from person to person, and there are many different symptoms such as disorientation, confusion, difficulty concentrating, finding the right words, multitasking, or even learning something new, short-term memory problems, trouble remembering conversations and images, taking longer to finish tasks, difficulty keeping the flow of conversation, and many others. So for me, oh, here it goes, so embarrassing. So for me, my chemo brain is, I forget how to English. So I'll be talking, and then all of a sudden, like I can't get my words out. It's really weird and it's very frustrating. And sometimes it takes me like 3 to 4 tries to actually be able to say the word. So yeah, I basically just forget how to English sometimes. Usually when I'm filming and it happens, which it does kind of frequently, I will edit it out and refilm it. But for the purpose of this video, if it does happen, I will leave it in just so you can see. I think I've had like blurbs of it in my other videos just because it's funny sometimes, and I do laugh it off most of the time, but it is quite frustrating when you're trying to talk to someone and you right. So, a friend of mine, her chemo brain was that she thought she'd said something out loud, but she never actually did. So she would try to ask someone to do something for her, and in her brain she said it out loud, but she never actually said it, and she found that very frustrating because then the person's like, well, no, you never said anything to me. So yeah, that's another form of chemo brain. So as you can see, like these symptoms are not the same for everyone. They vary from person to person. Everyone's brain glitches differently, I guess. So what causes chemo brain? Well, the term chemo brain is actually misleading because it's much more than just chemotherapy treatment that can cause this mental fogginess. Any sort of medication or cancer-related treatments can also cause a little glitch in your system, as well as simply just the stress and anxiety of being diagnosed or having this illness. So how can you help or treat chemo brain? Well, unfortunately, there's no known medication that can completely help eliminate all of the symptoms and side effects of chemo fog. However, there are a few little exercises that you can do to help your brain out. First thing is to slow down and take your time. If you can't multitask, that's okay. So slow down and focus on what you're doing and you'll get it done. Next thing is to exercise your brain. So you can do that by doing puzzles, crossword puzzles, Sudoku, just reading, anything that really kind of gets your brain functioning. You can try to learn something new, learn a new language, anything that'll just basically, get your mind going. Relax and minimize distractions. So if you find that it's really hard for you to concentrate and focus, try to relax and go in a quiet room somewhere where there's minimal distractions that will allow you to get what you want done. Use your tools. So for me, before I got sick, I used to be one of those people that kept everything up here, and honestly, it worked really well for me. I loved it. I always remembered everything, but when I got sick, that left me. That blessing left me. So now I have to use my tools, so thank goodness for these guys right over here. I use the reminders app on my phone all the time to remind me of different things I have to get done, of different places I have to be, appointments I have, and then I am still old school and love to write things down. So for more important things like doctor's appointments, meetings, even honestly outings with friends, because I forget about those sometimes too, I will write them down in my planner and make sure that I look at my planner every single day. Next is ask for help. I know it can be super embarrassing when you're feeling very forgetful or you can't get the most basic task done, but people do want to help you. So if you need it, please ask for help. Next is take someone with you to important appointments, whether that be a family member, a friend, or a significant other. Ask them to come with you to important things so they can either write stuff down for you or just be a second set of ears to listen. Lastly, if your symptoms are really bad and it's really getting in the way of you being able to live your life, write them down, write down what time they happened and what kind of symptoms you're having, and then go talk to your doctor. Your doctor might be able to refer you to a specialist who may be able to help you out in different ways. And just remember that this is temporarily and see? And just remember that this is temporary, and in most cases it will go away after treatment. So just hang in there. And I just really quickly wanted to add, for those of you who know a cancer survivor or a cancer patient and or their caregiver or friend, ways that you can help someone who is experiencing difficulties like this is just to really be patient. They're probably very embarrassed and very frustrated, so be patient with them. If you notice that they're, if you knew them beforehand and you notice that they're slower or tasks are harder for them to accomplish or they stutter on their words and they can't remember, try to help them out and just be patient with them. And lastly, offer to help. So go to appointments with them, offer to maybe schedule stuff for them or write stuff down for them. Just be that second set of eyes and ears to help them out through this difficult time. Having someone there who will help you out really does make a huge difference. That's all for today's video. I hope that I did help inform and shed some light on what chemo brain and chemo fog is. If you like informative videos like this with the kind of tidbits of facts, I guess, of what cancer patients are going through, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments about chemo brain and chemo fog, please leave them down in the comments below. And you know what I'm about to say. You know what's important. Know yourself and know your body. Until next time.